I had him winning all 6 rounds.
Yeah.
And I said to you in the 7th round, I goes, Ortiz wins this one.
Yeah.
Wilder has to knock him out.
Ortiz fought a great game plan, but he didn't do much himself. He didn't land a lot of shots. Didn't land a lot of clean shots. Welcome back to the MVP podcast. Today we present another episode of Fight Club, and I'm here with my main man, Danny. Danny, how we doing?
Man, it's good to be back. It's been a hot minute since me and
you
you sat on the sofa.
Me and you ain't been here for a long time. Obviously, we've been busy with some heavy guests that we had this week. You know, we had Andrew to BT.
Well, heavier than you?
Listen, he's bigger than me, man. No, maybe not on the scales.
He's a cruiserweight.
Listen, shut up, man. Don't even go there. He's a big guy, man. He's a top guy. And obviously we had his brother Cello on. We had Timothy Moulton. That video's gonna drop this week, so be sure to check that one out as well later in the week. But yeah, man, we spent a lot of time with these guys, you know. So we didn't even get a chance to do anything, and then the week before that I was away, and then blah blah blah. So finally we're back. We're back with a big one.
Back like we never left.
We're back with the main man, the Bronze Bomber. You know, the Bomb Squad fanatic.
Bomb Squad!
You did that before and you got me, and you did it again now and you got me, you know what I mean?
Sorry, he's just the most charismatic man in the whole of the thing, you know?
He is. I mean, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect to the guy, but that was the most things he did all night, you know, that was the most charisma and energy he showed all night, was that plus fight interview. Bomb Squad, when he did that. He was flat, man. It was flat. And just for y'all who don't know, we're covering the Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz fight. But yeah, man, Danny, just take it away, man.
Boxing's a cruel sport, man.
It is.
I mean, I'm disheartened. I'm upset. And I'm not upset in the fight. And I'm not upset at Luis Ortiz. I'm just upset that that guy had such a beautiful, bulletproof game plan. Mm-hmm. He's come in, you know, he's kept his distance.
Yeah.
He's worked inside pockets and stuff like that. And Deontay Wilder, that was not his best performance ever. You know what I mean? I don't think that he was one of possibly his worst performance, in my opinion. I
have to agree.
He was outdone. He was outclassed. Mm-hmm. I had him winning all 6 rounds.
Yeah.
And I said to you in the 7th round, I goes, Ortiz wins this one.
Yeah.
Wilder has to knock him out.
I remember you saying that.
Otherwise, we got a new WBC champion.
No, I remember you saying that.
And I had belief, and I had... And
you're upset.
I am upset. No,
you're upset, and you know what? I'm just as upset in a different way.
And it's not that I don't like Deontay Wilder. Yeah. I'm upset at what he's done.
It's just how well Ortiz performed.
Yeah.
Then it end like that.
Yeah.
And the saddest thing is, and again, no disrespect to Deontay Wilder, but that was the first clean, proper punch that he
substantial
landed.
Punch. Yeah.
Yeah, with any force or with anything behind it.
Conviction, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly. The whole fight. You know, as I was saying before, I thought the game plan was, you know, let's quickly get the fight finished. Let's round up the lads. Let's head over to Popeyes. Let's try that new fillet burger that everyone's going on about, because I've been in training camp, because I probably ain't tried it yet. And let's see what that's about. And let's give that a little review or something. You know what I mean?
To say that, like, you'd expect him to come out the blocks like firing. Like, he didn't come out the blocks firing. Like, Ortiz controlled that tempo from the get-go. He controlled the rhythm of the fight. Ortiz was so into that. It was the sweet science. It was poetic justice. It was poetry in motion. It was beautiful. I just remember when he hits him in the 7th round, and my mouth was just open. I just looked at you and I was like...
The thing is, Wilder wasn't very good. Now, looking back on it, Ortiz fought a great game plan, but he didn't do much himself. He didn't land a lot of shots. Didn't land a lot of clean shots. What he did do good was defensively, he made it so that Wilder couldn't land shots.
I thought he
landed a couple of shots here and there.
No, I disagree.
A few. No, it wasn't really. There wasn't much action in the fight, I'll be honest with you. Like, the fight itself was good, but there wasn't a lot going on. The knockout obviously brought it to life, and they ended it ultimately.
He clipped Wilder with a few good shots, man.
But I think that was in that round. That was in that same round.
Did a couple round one I gave to him. Round 2, okay, there's not
much. Yeah, he
there.
won all the rounds. I agree with you on that. But I don't think that he did a hell of a lot. He did enough to win every round. But he didn't do a hell of a lot for me to say, you know, he had him troubled. Or, on the scorecards he had him troubled because he won every round. but he won every round with. It's like, you know, the lesser of two evils, or, you know.
I don't know. I had it with conviction, mate. I had him winning every round with conviction.
No, I just think, I thought he was a better fighter, but I thought Wilder was that poor that maybe if I'd gone into a 12-week training camp, I might have scraped a chance.
You might have scraped a chance.
Chance. That's how bad. Honestly, that's how bad Wilder was tonight. And Wilder, I've got a lot of respect for him. I think he's a wonderful fighter. He brings energy, charisma. When he gets in that ring, you're scared, you're worried. For 6 rounds,
he looked like a rabbit in the headlights, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked deer in the headlight. He looked like he was lost. In the 7th round, he didn't look any better. It was just when that punch landed, you knew this is what the bomber brings. This is what the bronze bomber brings. He brings that one punch, impact, knockout. There's no stopping me.
That uninspected, isn't it?
Exactly. And that's why I was a bit like, you know. But the good thing is that he's come out winning, because I don't want to be robbed of that Fury fight.
Yeah.
Because Fury was already robbed. You know, Fury must be more upset than I am.
100%.
Because he got robbed of the title. I'm upset because I didn't want to see, you know, Fury miss out on that chance, or Fury say, well, I don't want to fight this guy now because he ain't got nothing. He ain't got the belt. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad that happened. With Ortiz, he's 40 years old now, Danny, to be honest with you. So I don't really see him getting another chance now, I think. I'll be honest with you.
I don't know. I mean, just to go back to the knockout, like, I feel that 10 count was quite fast.
Okay,
now,
I know you said this to me, yeah.
I've never seen that. I've watched a lot of boxing fights, and I love the sport of boxing, and we know that, obviously. But that 10 count seemed really fast to me, and I don't know why.
I've always been a bit fishy on Kenny Bayless. I told you that before. Kenny Bayless is one of them weird...
pocket, innit?
Yeah, he's one of them weird guys, man. He's just one of them funny-looking guys. I don't know, man. I've never trusted him. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here, even though I haven't seen it again.
I need to watch it again properly, but I felt like... I know stuff happened very quick in the end towards the end of that fight.
Yeah.
But I do need to watch it, because I genuinely feel that the 10 count was quite fast. And at the same time, Ortiz did bring it up in his post-match interview. Yeah. So maybe that's a way of him saying, you know, something's going on wrong here. And Ortiz is not that kind of guy to do sour grapes and hold on to that. Like, even in the first fight, when he got knocked out, when he rocked Wilder, and, you know, Wilder had that 2 extra seconds to recover or something, and the doctor checked him out. So that is a thing I need to go back and watch. But, you know, I think more people should give Ortiz a chance, because I think he is a phenomenal fighter. I think he's... what he showed there is that you can still mix in with some of the best of them. Now, I'm not saying, you know, fight Joshua, fight Ruiz, that kind of... But there's a couple of category fighters that I don't mind him seeing, like Carlos Takam or someone like Chisora.
Come on, man.
Mate, on the undercard of a...
Come on, man.
No, on the undercard, why not?
Don't disrespect a man like that.
Why?
Fighting Takam, who's beating nobody. Chisora, who's on his way out.
He's on his way out. He's 40-year-old.
I know, but if he's going to fall off, then there's no point carrying on fighting. What's the point fighting these guys? You're not going to get back to that world level. No one's going to take you seriously. You lost twice by knockout. What's the point fighting against these guys? It makes no sense. Unless you're in it for the payday, it makes no sense whatsoever. I don't see Joshua giving him a chance.
No, I don't see
if
that.
Joshua wins, or Ruiz, if Ruiz wins. I don't see Wilder giving him a third fight, even though Wilder's got a lot of respect for him, a lot of love for him. You know, the whole thing was quite respectful all the way up to and after. So there's no point. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't think he'd retire, though. I just don't feel like he would.
Maybe not, but I just, to be honest with you, he's not going to be at that world level now. I think he's done.
No, that's his chance. He's done. I agree with you.
Done.
But that's why I said the Takams and the, you know, the sort of gatekeepers of that division. Or maybe he can become a gatekeeper of the division. But then I've got too much respect for him to say that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because he showed me that he can still mix it in.
No, so
it's interesting to see where
he did. Do you know what he did? I might sound contradictory here to myself, but he did perform well considering his age. He did perform a lot better than I thought. You know, on our Snapchat account, we did our takes, and if you haven't already checked our Snapchat account out, you've got to hit it up. We're going to put the link in the description, so be sure to check that out. We do a lot of, you know, fun stuff on there, and you'll find out. I said that Wilder was going to win by a 6-round knockout, and you said that it was going to be a lot later on.
Yeah.
But I got it. Yeah, Wilder won in the 7th, so I wasn't far off. But the way it happened was the complete opposite. You know, as we said, Wilder just didn't turn up until that 7th round.
You just like I said, Ortiz controlled everything from the the sort of rhythm, the tempo. He controlled everything, and he had a fantastic game plan, like we've mentioned already.
Yeah,
it's just he's very unlucky, man, and I'm disheartened for him. I don't know if I've said it, but I'm genuinely upset for the guy.
So what's next for Wilder then?
He said it, innit? He's done the interview. After the interview, he said, what we're going to do is we're going to fight Fury in February, which seems quite early to me.
Well,
Like,
that's why I wanted to ask the question, because I know he said it, but do you think you should have a bit of a rest first? You've come off a good fight there. I know you probably didn't even break a sweat. Maybe they told him before the fight, look, the showers aren't working here at the MGM, so if you don't mind, just take it easy. And he thought, I'll just chill. I won't break a sweat.
He was still sweating though a lot,
you know
in the post-match interview.
I'll just chill. No, that might have been a bit of water they dropped on him. No, I'm only joking. But, is it not too early, do you think? Maybe
I do think it's early. I mean, like, in his last fight versus Fury, obviously I do feel Fury got robbed and Fury should be the WBC champion. However, it didn't go that way. Now, Fury had him completely outclassed, outboxed, outmaneuvered. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, for him now to go into a fight, finish that fight, and then what is he going to do? Go straight back into training camp for Fury?
That's what I mean.
I think that's quite... And I know they're saying February. I would like to see it in February, but something in me tells me it's not going to happen, and they're probably going to push it towards probably...
the spring.
To summer, I think. Because it'd be a big summer blockbuster.
Do you reckon?
I can say maybe June, July, August.
But then that means that Fury's not going to fight for ages. That means Wilder's not going to fight from now till then. It's like 8 months, 7 months. That's a long time as well.
6 months is usually like...
I think, why not? If it's not going to be in February, although I think it will be, because there's a lot of talks about this. If it's not, then why not do it on, Cinco de Mayo or something like that? Do it on that day.
I think, I think without getting into too much about that, you should save that for Mexican fighters, because it's more of a Mexican sort of thing.
I don't know, maybe then, maybe April. April's always a good time. They could do it then, maybe before. We'll see. Just one last thing before we go, I want to touch on quickly. In 2 weeks' time, we've got the Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua Part 2. We are going to do a pre-fight pod for this, but just want to quickly touch on, what are you most excited about for this fight?
Everything that's riding on this fight.
Who you got winning?
No.
Listen, you can't do a David Hale.
No,
you can't do a David Hale.
When we spoke about this outside of the pod, I said to you, I'm struggling to decide.
I'm not trying to stitch you up. I'm not trying to stitch you up. But I just wanted to see, if maybe your thoughts have changed since we spoke.
My heart don't even tell me anything, mate.
Yeah, I'm with you. I swear,
it's a must-win for Joshua. That's what I can tell you.
Yeah,
he has to win. If he doesn't win, I can see him not being in the mix for another 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
in terms of the top brass and stuff like that. Because if Ruiz wins, and Wilder's obviously the WBC champion, say Wilder gets through Fury again. Yeah, you know what I mean. The guys at PBC, Premier Championship Boxing or Boxing Championship, whatever they call it, they're gonna want to obviously make that Ruiz, and because they're both signed to the same stable, aren't they? They're gonna want to make that fight and have one
unified champion.
Exactly, which is good for the sport. That's true. Which I'm always with. Yeah, but again, it takes away from Joshua, and I do love Joshua, and I think he's a fantastic kind of talent and fantastic kind of guy. Yeah. But we'll get more into depth on that.
I'll say I'm gonna cut it there because I feel like we're gonna get into a debate here, and it's gonna run into like 2 pods in one, which we don't want to do because we want you guys to tune in next week. That's what we want to do. But yeah, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. I think you should check out our Snapchat account genuinely, because there's so much fun stuff going on there right now. At the moment, we've got we've got people going to football matches and doing like their reviews of football matches and the atmosphere. We've got people going to boxing fights. We've got so much going on right now. Our Snapchat is the newest account we've dropped. So be sure to check that out. As I said, all the links are going to be in the description. Check out our Twitter account as usual. Check out Instagram, because they're booming at the minute as well. Great content dropping every single day for you guys. And yeah, I mean, if you've not already subscribed, what the hell are you waiting for? That's all I can say. What the hell are you waiting for? So yeah, thank you very much for tuning into this episode of Fight Club. And as always, there's one final thing to say. Danny, what's the number one rule of Fight Club?
We always talk about Fight Club.
Have you got anything else to say?
Bomb Squad!
Peace.